Yo, 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 what's happening, dog? How's it hanging? Okay, I'm not going to talk like that ever again on this blog. I'm so sorry. Hey, what's up? This is Becker, and in today's video on the blog, I'm going to be breaking down an ad strategy that I've been using that I believe is really the entire key to building a multi-million-dollar business online. And if you just nail this one ad strategy, you start off on Facebook and you can expand anywhere, you make millions of dollars. The end. It's inevitable if you just execute on this. So that's what we're going to be breaking down today, and you need to stay tuned because it's going to be super cool. All right? Yeah. Awkward intro, Alex. Good job.
Everything changes.
Okay, hey there, buddy, old pal. Welcome back to the blog. We got the second video on here, and what I'm going to be breaking down today is really all about advertising and how simple advertising can be when you are able to use what I like to call the LTV, which we discussed in the last video on the blog. You can go check it out. There should be a link below this video. If not, you can hang out here. That's cool. You don't need to educate yourself anymore. This is enough. It actually is. So when I see a lot of people get into advertising, you might be watching this video right now, and you might have bought advertising in the past, and it just didn't work. It was too expensive. Okay, for example, when I first started SourceWave, my first multi-million-dollar business, I remember when I first started buying ads and getting leads, and my whole business lived and died by leads. I'd be launching products, I'd be doing all sorts of content marketing to get leads into the business, and so I'd buy ads being like, man, if I can get more leads, I make more money. But the thing is, I was paying $4 to $5 per ad, and I was like, well, this is just too expensive. This is too expensive. I have to go back to breaking my back and making content and doing all sorts of other things. And that's where I see a lot of businesses struggle because they have to jump through hoops and go do all these maddening things to get leads and customers into their business because they can't turn on a button on Facebook and just have traffic come in. And it drives me up a wall. So I'm going to show you in this video how to go out there and buy the traffic, what to target, and then how to view it at. So this is easy. I talked about in the last video, my whole entire traffic system, advertising method, just goes to buying leads for less than $8.32. Now you need to understand, a lot of people when they buy traffic think, man, Alex, how do you balance out the risk of spending $100 a day? You know, I don't have $100 a day to spend on advertising. Look, this isn't like some casino, okay, where you go and put $100 down on red, and if you lose, you double down. No, you don't. If you lose $100 on red, you stop putting money on red and you adjust your ad until you're making money back. We don't ever spend money without money coming back, okay? If you're in a larger business, for example, I'll spend maybe $1,000 testing an advertisement, for example, like a new webinar, stuff like that. However, when it comes to smaller ads and stuff like that, I'll usually spend about $10 to $20, and you can see if it's a stinker right away. Okay, you need to understand that. Now, when it comes to LTV, you won't exactly know right away, but we can see opt-in rates, we can see everything and how it's working right away. So what we want to do first off is you want to get a couple of leads coming into your business. You want to probably get maybe 100 to 200 leads. If you're broke and just starting out, if you're a beginner, broke is a mean term, but let's just face it, some people are, and if you fall in that category, it's okay. You want to go and use organic methods that I'm going to be covering on the blog, or you can check out inside of Market Hero. And what you can do with that is you just get people onto your email list and you track everything they do and you track your LTV. So what you then want to do, if you're an existing business, is you just want to start buying ads and you want to run an opt-in I'm about to show you. Now, what you want to do is track everything those leads doing and track the LTV. For example, in this funnel, it's worth $8.32 to me. If I go and see exactly how much people, let's just go from one ad right here. All right, so this is a list of people that we got from one advertisement. We got 757 people on this promotion, and everybody that came in through this in the first week was worth $19.28. So I simply buy leads for less than that amount. That's it. So what you want to do is we want to go out there and we want to collect opt-ins. So you want to go and create a bait in your niche. Now, what we're looking at is the world's ugliest opt-in page. This is also the world's highest converting opt-in page. I have tried every single opt-in template known to man. I've tried pretty ones. I've tried videos. You can go test them all yourself. It's going to frustrate you. Or you can just take my advice right here and copy this. It's that easy. So what this is, this format right here and how I built this opt-in right here gets me consistently 50 to 60% opt-in rates. Now, the key to this is not the fact that it's just ugly. It's how I format it, okay? So the first line you want right here, you want to say 100% free whatever the person's getting and make it a cheat list, a template, or something quick. Don't offer a free course. Don't offer anything time-consuming. You want a bite-sized, instant answer, instant gratification type of content. So then what you want right here is the benefit of it and what exactly it is and why they should get it with super low whatever. So you can see right here, this is the 524 most profitable SEO niches. That's clearly what it is. The benefit to it is it has super low competition. Okay, it's profitable, has super low competition. Then what you use this final line for is to talk to people about the objections they might have. For example, right here, each of these niches can generate up to $5,000 per sale. What people are thinking when they see super low competition, at least in the SEO niche, is these are worthless niches. So that's what we do right there. Then what I do is I like to get some social proof underneath it, and then I use a button that says download now. Click there. There you go. That right there is going to get you such higher opt-in rates. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I've tried everything. This is what works best for me in any niche. Weightlifting, weight loss, SEO, internet marketing. Even use a variation of this to sell workout shakers at one point. So this works really well for me, and I've used this template over and over again. So after that's done, what we want to do is we go and track our LTV like I talked about, and then we simply go and buy leads, the best leads we possibly can get, especially if we're starting out, for less than that LTV. Now, if we're just starting out, the best way to get the best leads possible on your list to start tracking LTV is to go and combine interest. Now, look, I'm sure you are thinking right now, well, you have to be some Facebook expert to go and do this and run your advertising. You don't. You don't. To start your advertising and get your initial numbers, you don't need to be. Now, when it comes to scaling and stuff like that, maybe you want to hire someone to run your advertising. That's what I do. Now, you're probably thinking, well, Alex, that's expensive. Well, you're not hiring people to run your advertising until you're making guaranteed money back on your advertising. That's not how you want to do it. You don't want to be like making no money and then like pay someone to go figure it out for you, because you're going to have to pay someone a lot of money to figure it out for you. This is how you figure out yourself, and you pass that figured out problem to someone else to scale. That's how you should look at advertising. That's how you should look at paying people to run your advertising. Okay? Usually only about 15% of your ad spend, and that's very low considering how much they save you when you're scaling. So let's get this started. First thing you want to do is actually research your niche. Crazy advice, I know. Now, we want to find a combination of interest that kind of, what's the word for it? Describe our perfect customer. So say we're selling a ketogenic protein. We want a person that is A, interested in working out, B, interested in a ketogenic diet. That means they don't need any carbs, C, likes other supplement brands, aka buys supplements. So what we can do right here is we can go find a blog. All right, Mark's Daily Apple. This guy kind of created the whole primal blueprint diet right here. So I'm going to put this in. I'm going to put Mark's Daily Apple. Now, if we want a larger audience, we can go and, of course, start adding more people into that. Okay, so we can see the potential reach right here is 2,300 people. Cool, that's awesome. So we have that right there. Now let's narrow the audience. Let's put in Dave Asprey, because this guy has a supplement that is also really closely related with the ketogenic diet. He has this type of coffee, and it's a supplement company. So you can see we have a potential reach of 3,600 people. Now this is not a ton of people, but if we're just starting off right here, we can go and target these people. Okay, we can target these people, and these are going to be our perfect customers. These are people that are on a ketogenic diet that buy supplements, okay? Specifically, ketogenic supplements. I'm going to type in actually, let's go on and narrow audience. I'm just going to play around with this. You can kind of see the audience that we want to target. Bulletproof coffee. Okay, we got 3,900 people right here. So we can make two different audiences targeting that. Now we could also do, where's a workout? Who likes to work out? Let's do Mike Chang. You remember that guy from YouTube? Okay, there we go. Okay, we have another audience right here of 3,100 people. So we don't have to go out there and target mass audiences. You don't need to do that when you're starting off, especially, okay? If we can go out there and reach 580 of these people a day, maybe get 100 to 200 people like this on our list, boom, there we go. And then we just create a duplicate audience targeting people that are similar to that. Now, if we really want to expand this audience, what we can do is also put in the paleo diet, the paleo mom, everyday paleo. All right, so these are all like ketogenic diets right here. All right, so then we can narrow the audience again. Put in Mike Chang, okay? How many people we got there? 4,700, okay? So what we can also do is you can go research products that are really popular niche, okay? So we got like BSN right here. That's really popular workout supplements. So we have people that like this diet, and we're going to type in BSN. Okay, so I'm not sure which one of these. This one right here, the larger one, is probably the audience. So we can go find people that like both of these things, and then we have 19,000 people that are on the paleo diet and also like workout supplements. So we want to get these people on our email list with that bait that we talked about before. So we'd have like the 3 steps to having a completely paleo-friendly diet or something. I don't know. You're going to have to come up with your own bait. I'm not an expert in this niche. So once we've done that, you're consistently going to get 50 to 60% opt-in rates with the opt-in I gave you, as long as you set up your bait the right way. It's going to take a little bit of experimenting, but there you go. So what you can do right here, especially if you go and advertise the mobile, is you can probably get your bids down to about $2 right here, especially if you have a good click-through rate. So that means you're probably going to be getting leads for $3 to $4 consistently. These are super targeted leads though. And so then all you want to do is just go out there and track everything they do. So that means we're going to be getting leads for about $4. That's usually what I pay in the internet marketing niche. Is way more competitive than this niche, I would assume, because it's much smaller and the people are more jaded and the people selling are much more skilled, I would think, because all of us marketers are sharks, I suppose. Anyways, that's what you're going to be getting leads in for, and then you just want to go out there and track it. So let's imagine we're paying $4 per lead, but we're making $8 back in the first 3 weeks. Or in the other example, I showed you $19 back in the first couple days. You're going to kill it. And then the print money, all you do is simply buy more traffic. That's it. You just go in here and buy more traffic from Facebook. And if you don't know how to buy more traffic, you don't know how to scale, you just pay someone, because you can go, all right, great. You know what? I'm making, $8 per lead. I want you to get me leads for less than $8. I want you to get me leads for less than $5, so I'm profiting in the first 3 weeks. I want you to get me leads for less than $19, which you can do really easily. And then you're profiting 4 times over in the first 5 days. That's all you do. And then you just run up the tab on Facebook, because for every dollar you're spending, you're making at least 2 back. And that's how you print money. That's how you create a 7-figure business. That's all there is to it. Once you get this process down right here, this short process I just covered right here, you're done. All right, you kick back and you control your business and you grow it. Your only challenge is buying leads for less than $8 at this point. So that's all there is to it. So this is exactly how I've ran my advertising for years. This is how simple of a concept it is. It doesn't require a complete course. It doesn't require anything crazy out there. You might need to go spend some time investing in learning the Facebook, ad tool. But other than that, that's it. That's it. And once you get it down, I suggest you just pass off your advertising to someone else, because it's super cost efficient when you do that. It's not like you're paying it's just a simple hard cost to it. It's not like you're taking money out of pocket and paying on a risk. When you pay someone else to run it, it's straightforward, easy, because then they run it for you and keep the leads under a certain amount. So that's all there is to it. This has been Becker. And in the next video, we're going to be getting into a consulting funnel that you can use for your consulting business, whether you're selling SEO, paid traffic management, heck, you're just talking to people, whatever you're doing. I know a lot of people who watch this blog are consultants. I'm going to show you how to sell consulting via a funnel that just works. Actually gets like a 4x ROI when you kind of do the math behind it. So I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And like always, there is a free trial to Market Hero right below this video. If you want to go and apply some of the things I covered for free, you can go check it out. It'll blow your mind. All right, I'll see you in the next video.